Before we start, I just want to say that every Andrew Wiggins for MVP take is terrible.
Well, the top side streets are a dangerous place, so you better tune in to a credible face like this one. Yeah, this one. And you know he's not alone, and they're coming in hot. We got a Lake so Stan and a guy who really likes baseball. I don't know why he likes baseball.
Good morning. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Team Hold Morning Marketplace. It is good to be here. We got a lot to talk about today, like the Celtics and Warriors. We've got the legendary finals drop coming. We've got some crafting numbers, and I don't know. We'll find something to be pissed off about. Let's see who's here this morning. We got Mac Attacks here, Nikki, Jump Shoot, Devlar, Gershot, Airplane Mode, Eagle Putt, We the People, Chico, Fernandez is here, Martins, Federico, Jokerux here, Stachunk, the Top Shot Common Man, Stephane St. Pierre, Patrick, Brent, Stubbs in the house, Rad Dad's here, Keith's here, the Captain, C. Will, S. Kelly, Orion, Tom Pierce, Docky, Delta Kid. Oh, wow. We got a lot of people here because my chat just went. Tommy Pierce is here. Sydney Cove, Juan, Veronica, good morning. Fenny, Sandra's here. Yachty, Snoopaloo, Big Ticket. Who else? Vance is here. Jumpy Shooty, Mark is here. Yaddy, yaddy, yaddy. JJL, Rowdy Rod, NBA Top Shot Talk. Look at this guy. Hit that like button. There we go. Mike's here. Who else? Been balling. Steve's here. Good morning. Strictly Sports Milo, 8 to the Lion. We're mostly caught up now. We'll get the engagement farming going early and often. We're going to go over to the StreamYard giveaway. That was the Wiggins game. So in order to qualify for whatever giveaway we do at the end, you got to like the stream, subscribe, put hashtag Wiggins into the chat. Let's do some business up top. Right after the show ends at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mr. G Dunn is waking up early to do the candy drop, which Candy has lineup 6 coming. So Greg's going to stream that. Tonight we might have Watch Your Work. I need to double check, but if that does happen, that's usually at 9 or 9:30 Eastern. So get excited for that. And then, of course, the morning marketplace the rest of the way. If you've seen us on Twitter, we're hosting a live stream for our friends over at Junkie tomorrow, where they're doing some NFT auctions for NBA Top Shot moments, as well as a Tatum giveaway and a Curry giveaway. I believe it's a Tatum rare moment. Thursday night, we're going to be back on playback. We're going to have a full show. The 89 Cavs are confirmed. We'll have some Shot Tank members, maybe some other special guests as well for Game 6. And then Friday, normal shit. Friday, we get the normal shit. We have the morning marketplace and then the happy hour. But that's all the business. Let's get into the game. First and foremost, Mike Greenberg needs to retire. I'm done. I'm done with that pregame show, guys. I'm done with the pregame show. It's bad. It's bad. I tweeted out last night, has there ever been a bigger drop? Is there a bigger drop off from Ernie Johnson to Mike Greenberg? I don't want it anymore. I'm out. I'm out on Greeny. And I don't even know if Greeny's bad. I just don't want him on that show. Give him something else. Let somebody else shine. Just let Malika Andrews do it. I'm going to have a lot of media takes today because I want to talk about Brian Windhorst later. But let's get into the game. I can't ignore it any longer. What a weird ass basketball game. The Warriors came out hot. Celtics just couldn't hit a shot. That kind of continued throughout the game from the free throw line. Celtics started, I believe, 0 for 12 from 3 and then hit 8 in a row after that, which was just weird. But yeah, that weird games all around, right? So the Warriors take a pretty big first quarter lead. The Celtics like chip away at it, but a lot of weird stuff happened throughout the game. Like at the very end of the first quarter, there was this weird phantom call, or it wasn't even a phantom call. Steph, it was like clearly out off Steph. They didn't call a foul. It was either a foul or a turnover, and instead it was like off of the Celtics. Ime ends up getting a what's it called? A technical. It was like a 4-point swing right there at the end of that. That was weird. Yeah, it was just bizarre. And this isn't me blaming the refs. There's just like weird stuff happening throughout the game. Steph Curry broke his record of 233 consecutive games with hitting a 3-pointer. And that was the craziest thing about this game, right? So Steph, not a great game from Steph. And for the Celtics to lose the game where Steph doesn't perform, it's tough. It's tough, especially that would have been a backbreaker for the Warriors to get that on the road. But yeah, that was bad. That was bad. And then Andrew Wiggins, man, 26 and 13, but also like defending at a high level. Wiggins was just dominant throughout the game. He also did, I think he went 0 for 6 from 3, but then was like shooting 60% from 2. And then what was the other thing? Oh, Klay Thompson with 21 was solid. But yeah, anyway, so the Warriors take a 12-point lead going into halftime. And then the Celtics come out in the third quarter, which they haven't done, right? They've mostly stayed in the locker room at halftime. Celtics come out in the third quarter and just beat the pants off of them for the first like 10 to 12 minutes. And I think they end up at the end of the third, Jordan Poole hits a stupid 3 off, again, another weird call on the other end of the floor. And then they take a 1-point lead going into the fourth quarter. And then it's like the Warriors postpone their third quarter run for the fourth quarter, and the Celtics just couldn't get anything going. A couple weird calls. Tony Brothers was on one last night in the fourth. Again, that's not the reason it happened, but it was definitely some momentum stuff. But when you look at it, man, Celtics had a shit ton of turnovers, and the Warriors played great defense in the fourth quarter. They played great defense in the fourth quarter. But yeah, that was a weird. It was a weird game. It was a weird game. But Warriors one step closer. You can't think Steph's going to play another game like that, right? I mean, I don't think he's ever going to play a game like that. So if you're the Warriors fans, I mean, you're feeling great. You got a 3-2 lead. You have 2 shots to close it out, one on the road, one at home. You're coming off a terrible Steph game. You assume he's going to pick it back up. Wiggins seems to have found something in this playoffs, but specifically in this series. Yeah, it's just been it's been a great series though. It's been fun. I'll just be no, we the people. I'm not blaming the refs. I'm not blaming the refs. I thought there was the weird Tony Brothers thing, and then there was the thing at the end of the first. But other than that, I thought it was like I didn't think that was brutal. But that Tony Brothers thing, that was a bizarre stretch. That was a bizarre stretch. But Tom Pierce says the Warriors are way deeper. Yeah. So it's weird. I actually don't agree with this. I don't agree with that they're way deeper. They are playing more guys, but I don't think they're playing more good guys. But yeah, I mean, listen, the Wiggins has been great. Wiggins has been really, really good. And if he's gonna give you double doubles, you're in good shapes. And I'm like, now it takes some of that pressure off of Klay, right? You don't need Klay to get 25, 30 from you. I also thought the Draymond stuff was hilarious. I'm gonna share something. Draymond scored I think he had 8 points in the first half and then didn't score again for the rest of the game. But Twitter was so funny last night. So Draymond scores 4 points in the first couple of minutes, and I ended up tweeting this out because I just saw the way everybody was reacting was pretty funny. Let me throw this up real quick. This was like everybody reacting to Draymond getting 4 points. I was just like, all right, guys, relax, dude. That's how bad he's been, though. That's how bad he's been that he got 4 points. And everyone was like, circle the wagons. Let's go. Draymond's back, baby. Great stuff, though. Great stuff. But yeah, man, the Warriors got to feel really good. They got to feel really good. The way the series has gone and the way the Celtics have played this entire postseason, I wouldn't be surprised if this goes to game 7, right? Like the range of outcomes for each and every one of these games are nuts because you could see, if you told me the Celtics win game 6 by 25, sure. If you could tell me they lost by 2, sure. You could tell me they lost by 50, sure. The only thing I don't see them doing is winning a close game. Man, Lindsay says Draymond shut down Jaylen Brown though in the first half. In the second half, Draymond, I did not think Draymond played a good game in the second half. I did not think he had a great game. On the flip side of things, Tatum on paper had a good game, but because I think he still shot like 50% from the field. I forget what his exact line was. What was it? He had like 20. He had like a really good third quarter shooting from three. What was his exact line here on Tatum? I know, like, so let's see, where is it? 27 and 10. He hit the double-double. We like that. But that was like a soft 27 and 10. It was. I mean, you break this down on paper. I think the Celtics missed 10 or 11 free throws. They turned it over like 18 times or something like that. Yeah, C. Will says Draymond for Hall of Fame. Yeah, sure. But he wouldn't be Hall of Fame for last night's performance. I mean, I'm not saying Draymond's not a Hall of Famer. Like, when Michael Jordan was playing on the Wizards, I don't think anybody was like, dude, this is the best Michael Jordan's ever played. Yeah, and the Draymond walking that was an insane scene too. He's also like inspired Jordan Poole too. Jordan Poole was like following him around. But yeah, great game. I was just happy. I think I jumped on Club Top Shots playback for the third quarter last night, and it was 75-74 going into the fourth, and it was just nice to have a close competitive game. You know what was weird, though? I think if you think about that game last night, only the third quarter was close, right? Like the first quarter, second quarter, felt like the Warriors were in charge the whole time, and then the fourth quarter, it seemed like the Warriors were in charge the whole time. But that was it. Like the third quarter was the only one where it was like spicy. But yeah, I mean, listen, Warriors fans are feeling good. I don't think it's over yet, but I mean, obviously they have the lean. Also, as we remind the people of the fun little giveaway we're doing where you need to like the stream and subscribe to qualify, you also need to put a little hashtag Wiggins into the chat. But Wiggins is not the MVP, guys. Can everybody relax? I think this is what would need to happen. Curry would need to miss the next two games, and Wiggins would need to combine for 125 points. The media, this is like when they give the Oscar for the movie that wasn't like DiCaprio winning it for Revenant. Like, that's what this is. You know, they're just like, hey, our bad. We should have given this to you a while ago. You are getting the MVP. All right. You are getting the MVP. It's going to Curry. It has to go to Curry. I also think the same people that was like, holy shit, Steph Curry, top 10 player of all time. This is the best playoff performance I've ever seen in my entire life. And then he has a bad game. The next game, we're like, Wiggins is the MVP. He's been carrying this team. No, there's no way. It's not. I'm telling you. It's going to be it's gonna be Curry. No media person is gonna give it to Wiggins unless it's like Tim Bontemps, because he was the same one who gave it to Butler in the Eastern Conference Finals. A lot of Montrezl Harrell talk after he got arrested yesterday with a ton of weed. I'm seeing that in the chat. Let Montrez cook, all right? If he's not gonna do it on the court, let him cook off the court. Yeah. So what was the other thing I wanted to say? Oh man, and Brian Windhorst, dude. I listened to the Hoop Collective. Brian Windhorst, after the game last night, had a quote that basically was like, yeah, in order to beat the Warriors, you're going to have to outspend the Warriors. They called that a checkbook victory because of Andrew Wiggins. Why? Windhorst is just so lame. Like after every podcast, this is what he says. Like, he compares everything Steph does to LeBron. He's like, Steph's still not playing that great. Like, I'm so tired of those takes. He's turned into he's like the Fox News. Although I like his written pieces. I always do enjoy Wendy's written pieces. But oh God, that take was so boring. It was so boring. Rad Dad says, talk about how unfair it is that Roham is sitting courtside while our account bleeds. Yeah. But no one wanted Wiggins. Dude, shut up, Wiggins. Yeah, so Roham, I don't have the tweet pulled up, but a lot of people were we saw Roham courtside woodpecking, if you will, last night. Good for him, man. Good for him. Glad Roham's getting his. I was surprised we didn't see like a lot of, maybe the NBA paid him to be there because we're about to get the big push, the big media push. I thought that was funny. And for those of you that don't know, Rad Dad is being facetious here. So, and before everyone starts tagging him. But yeah, good for Roham. Glad he my favorite, listen, I normally don't like to shout out Poker Pro Eric, but let me see if I can find this here if I have Twitter up. Poker Pro Eric had a funny response to the First Mint who tweeted out something about yachts. I feel like the First Mint's been getting bodied lately. Where is it? The First Mint, yeah, didn't know the Chase Center had yacht parking. And then Poker Pro Eric with a pretty solid reply says it does. The whole east side of the San Francisco is made for large water vessels. That did make me laugh. And again, I don't like shouting out Poker Pro Eric. You know how I feel about that. Yeah, so that's I don't know. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything there with games 5 last night? Anything that I missed that we need to be talking about? Dude, I'm with you. Yeah, at least hold up the NBA top shot sign. Yeah, I agree with this. Klay Thompson, the fake Klay Thompson. What do we call him? What's like fake Klay? I don't know. I can't think of a word. Klay, the guy who impersonates Klay went into the employee entrance, and then he got banned from the stadium. And a lot of people are like, dude, it's just a joke. It's just a bit. First of all, that type of comedy is hack. I hate that type of comedy, so I'm glad he's gone. Mold Thompson, there we go. Mold Thompson, Flay Thompson, Play-Doh Thompson. Those are all good. That type of comedy sucks. All right, I'm gonna go on the record for that. That I hate that type of comedy, so I'm happy with that. Also, he went into the player's entrance. You know, you can't do that. You can't do. I'm out on that. Yeah, should we get? Yeah, there we go. Fine. That's classic Web3 response right there. Yeah, that's exactly what if he was a psycho. I just think honestly, I think is prop comedy better or worse, Mike? No, I see. To me, this is prop comedy. Okay, he's the Frank Caliendo of sports fans. But at least Frank Caliendo had to do something, right? He at least had to make noises. This guy just like walks around like a chunk. Yeah, I'm out on it. I also agree with this, though. We can't fuck the Golden State Warriors security after what they did to Masai, but also fuck Raptors fans for what they did to KD after he got hurt. So there you go. Dr. Dunks, this is what happened. I don't know if you guys are going to see this, but I just put Dr. Dunks in timeout. We're going to come up here with some crazy ass carrot top takes. And I know you probably were doing it joking, but that's how seriously I take this. All right. No carrot top comments in the chat. You'll just get blocked. You didn't get blocked. You get muted. Fake Andy Reid. Yeah. Well, he's not trying to go into the player's entrance. All right. What else? Anything else from the game? Can we you guys want to talk about the legendary drop? Are you guys ready for that? I'll wait for the okay. While we wait for the okay, though, let's just remind the people you're going to like the stream, subscribe, hashtag Wiggins into the chat. I think that's it for the game. I think I covered most of it. I got to tell you, though, as I've gotten older, I'm like less upset with this stuff. Like as a Celtics fan, I thought I'd be a little bit more bummed, but here, maybe this is me just trying to justify or make this feel a little bit better. I hated this Celtics team in December, and the fact that the Celtics team is still playing in June for a chance at the finals, watching these two guys get a lot, or Jalen and Tatum, get a lot better and become a likable team, which I did not think was on the table for this team. And they're losing to Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? So it's been like, it's weird. I'm just happy to be here. And even if this means, because a lot of people are like, oh, the window's open for years to come. This is a young team. I don't know. We've seen this happen with other teams before, right? The Thunder, we're going to see it with the Suns right now, where the Suns feel like they're in the danger zone right now. But yeah, I'm like bummed about the turnovers and the free throws, like Fendi just said. But this has been fun, so I'm not too upset here. And again, maybe it's because I own that Steph Curry fandom 3 and like give him the champ badge, All right, let's remind the people. Wiggins, let's go over to the legendary drop here. So the legendary drop is coming next week, next Thursday, a week from Thursday. It's on the 23rd. Federico says, I do not have 1K in Dapper, and I'm not putting that money in. Fair. So that's coming. We're going to be getting what? One legendary moment per pack. You're getting one, and then there were 4, and then I believe it's 7 other shit trade tickets, right? So yeah, one legendary moment minted to 75. So that's kind of fun. That's an interesting wrinkle, right? They're not doing the 99. It's out of 75, which I kind of like that. Wait, oh my God. We the people, are you kidding me? We're still doing this. Jaylen Brown and JT have their games, but 2 ISO guys never work together. I mean, they're not 2 ISO guys, though. They're not 2 ISO guys. Anyways, 7, and then, yeah, 1, and then there were 4 moment, which I don't know how much value that's going to have, but whatever. And then 7 Series 3 base set moments. So, and then the real takeaway here is, so the packs are being sold for $999, but there's a $200 rebate, $200, which I'm assuming is going to be non-withdrawable Dapper. So if you're really spending $799, you're getting $200 back. That I'm sure you could buy something and sell something if you didn't want to do it. So yeah, Strictly Sports says, why not just make the pack $799? So I think there's a couple of schools of thoughts here. I get it. Part of me is like, just make the pack easier to buy for people, like if that's the case. But my understanding is that it's probably a way to keep the people who buy the pack instantly flip the pack for like a couple of cents on the dollar and then shut it down, right? I think that's what it's trying to do, right? Because if you're someone that's coming in here, to how do we say, rent seek? If you're someone who's rent seeking, it makes it a little bit harder, right? So you're still putting like $999 into the ecosystem, and you have to jump a couple more hoops to take that $200 back out, right? I don't know. What are people's thoughts on that? Courtside said, did you notice the 200 credit is only for Top Shot, not the other Dapper projects? Yes, I did notice that, which again, it makes sense. They're trying to put the money into the Top Shot ecosystem. David, who's arguing otherwise? Who's arguing otherwise? No one's out there saying otherwise. Steph Curry's like top 10 player of all time. Yeah. That's like saying the sun's hot, man. The sun is hot sometimes. So Josh, this is the point, right? I think it makes it a little bit harder for the multi-accounts to clean up. I think it makes it a little bit harder, but I don't know. And according to the live token bot, there seems to be less of those lately. Why not add a monthly subscription fee to buy packs at this point? What? Do you mean that, Milo, or is this facetious? And then the common pack is still a little high. Yeah, so we can talk about that, right? Especially with that one. Oh my God, can you imagine? The only reason I want it to be 1 million for the Top Shot score is so we can just laugh at how they really took that advice from the spaces. So wait, also that 200 needs to be like 215 when you include the 5%. Right. Again, because they want the money in the ecosystem. That's what they're saying. They'll say, we'll give you a legendary pack and then you have $200 to spend it somewhere else. I think that's what they're saying. But here's the thing, guys. You don't have to do it. Right? You know what I'm saying? If you're like annoyed that it's a $200 rebate, just don't do it. And because my thing is, like, if you were planning on getting it for $999, then you were going to do it for $799 plus that, right? You know what I'm saying? Fernandez says no trade tickets. So I did notice that, and I wonder. I know they said they were going to do that, but I think they said it was going to be happening for the hollows and the MGLEs, right? So I don't know. Maybe they're saving it for that. A couple of other things about this, right? So they still haven't announced the Top Shot score for it. Like, speaking of Rad Dad's 1 million Top Shot score gate, I do wonder what the hesitancy is in announcing that. Like, I wonder what they're still considering at this time, because they know how many of each moment, right? They know it's going to be out of 75. They also said they don't know how many packs they're going to be yet. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I don't know if anybody has any theories on that. We don't know how many packs they're going to be, so maybe they haven't decided, like, what are they going to use some as challenge rewards? Like, I don't understand why they don't know how many packs yet. And they also don't know the Top Shot score. I kind of don't know why they haven't settled on that yet. One thing I do want to give them credit for, though, they did announce that on the 23rd, which I think is the night before, or it's the 22nd. I can't remember. Whatever it is, next Wednesday night, they're going to do a mint reveal show. Thank you for creating some sort of hype around that. I think that's important. So that's good. I'm glad they're doing that. The night before, I feel like we could have that information a little bit sooner, although I'll give them a pass, right? Because if this does go to Game 7, that's Sunday. Maybe they decide on it Monday. It's hard to do it, right? Whoa, Fenny said, Mike, guy at Trader Joe's caught me swiping out of YouTube to Apple Pay and said, yo, morning marketplace. That's hilarious. That's hilarious, Fenny. We love that. We love that. NBA probably hasn't confirmed the moment list since well, right. I know that they haven't, but we still know the amount of moments, right? Like that's not going to change how many finals moments we have. The finals common drop won't have a challenge, right? That will be, I don't know. They did one last year. The common one. No, I don't think the common one will. And then Josh says, I think they should only release packs when they hit milestones as far as new users. So Josh, this is what I would say. What the fuck are we going to do then? Do you know what I mean? Like, what, you don't want any more packs? Like, no more packs? What should we do then? Because, like, what do you want to do? Do we shut Top Shot down? Because I think by having more packs, that attracts new, like, that pack opening experience is what attracts new users. There's a dog wiling out right outside. I just don't know what do we do here? So, because I do remember having this conversation last year when the market was down too, where it was like, we need more packs, less moments, less packs, more moments. Like I get it. I get that we're like, oh, oversupply or whatever, but I don't know. I think you still need to do it. I do like the 75 out of 75. I do like that. I do like that. Just no Looney, Otto, D. White, or Pritchard Legos. So I imagine like we're definitely getting Curry, Klay, Wiggins, Draymond, right? I imagine we're getting those four. And then on the Celtics side of things, I imagine we're getting, Tatum, Brown, Al, Marcus Smart, and then I don't know, maybe you get a Derek White in there. Oh no, Robert Williams. So I feel like we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay with that. Dr. Dunks is back. I'm glad Dr. Dunks is back after his 5-minute timeout. JJL said, should we have a pack rip party in Vegas? Man, Vegas is getting close. Speaking of Vegas, we'll go back to my trolling for a second, and then we'll come back to the pack drops. So yesterday, we tweeted a little poll here. We can check in on the poll. So NBA Summer League starts now. It's in 23 days. Do you think we get word from NBA Top Shot before then about their planned event? 263 votes, 62% said no. Now, of course, this joke was made in jest a little bit. But I know that Top Shot has started putting feelers out to some of the more important people in the space, or in their mind, the more important people in the space about what an event would look like. I know they've talked to people in the Nine Lives Lounge, supposedly maybe some VIPs. It's nuts to me, man. Summer League starts in, 3 weeks, a little over 3 weeks, and we still don't even know what they're doing. And this is what bums me out about it. And I'm not gonna go on a long rant about this or anything like that. And I know the NBA, there's a lot of issues, right? Like there's a lot of red tape with planning and stuff with the NBA. There's a lot of stuff with getting venues and things like that. I understand there's a lot of red tape. But like, if this is, and this goes back to my conversation yesterday about tent poles, right? Like creating these tent pole events around this platform. And if Summer League is supposed to be one of those things, and I think people do want to go, but right now, this is the demographic of people that can go to this, right? It's like, one, people with the expendable income, right? Or disposable income, disposable income, probably single people, and like people in their early to mid, maybe even late 20s. Everybody else has like responsibilities they have to schedule and plan around, right? Like if you have a family, it's probably really hard to be like, hey, not going to be able to do it. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to be able to be like, oh, yeah, by the way, I'm going to take time off now. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's more stuff. There's more responsibilities. It's harder to make like decisions on a whim like that. Man, it bums me out a little bit. It bums me out. Single or married for a very long time. There you go, S. Kelly. So maybe that's it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hopeful we get information. Like, I know the thing that bums me out is I know it's going to be a really good time. I just wish they would promote it like it was going to be a really good time. Like, so far, all we've gotten is that Canva graphic saying, "Hey, it's on the 15th and 16th." Um, that's it. That's all we've gotten, and we haven't heard anything since then, right? And that was what? That was like a couple of weeks ago. I don't know. I don't know. Again, I understand there's a lot of stuff involved in event planning, but like, you guys have so much money. You have so much money. Figure it out. Figure it out. I know. Sorry, all the canvas stands are pissed off now. All right. What else are we going to talk about? So the jaw. You guys want to talk about the jaw challenge a little bit? So that's up over 500 now, I think. Right. So let's take a look. Where's the best spot to look at this? Live token, maybe. Is live token the best spot to look at this? Let's go. Let's see. Look at the people I've been looking up lately. I feel like they've posted this. I also want to say Run Corn Waves. Our man Run Corn Waves, who I know is in the YouTube streets with us occasionally. My man is on a buying spree. Look at this. Emmanuel Quickly, Harrison Barnes hollow, Russell Westbrook hollow. We've got Jaren Jackson hollow, Paul George run it back. What else? And Library's also buying some stuff. All right, let's keep scrolling. I'm just looking for an update on the jaw. I forget the best spot to look at it because OTM. Well, let me just do this actually first. Does OTM have it here? Oh, they do. They do. All right. So right now, 459 are completed, and there are 223 eligible. And how much time do we have left? We have how much time? 3 hours. So this ends today. So this is going to creep up to 500. So a lot of people, we were saying, right? I myself included, expecting it to be in the 350 range, right? And so what are we thinking now with this? Because I got a couple of takes. Shiggins says if the resale value tanks, what do we think? I'm curious. What are people's thoughts on this, about this getting to in the 500s? Let me know in the chat. And while you do that, just a reminder, like the stream, subscribe, and then hashtag Wiggins. We got 91 entries, 125 watching. So Superluminal says there's no way that reward's going to be worth it. Although you did put question mark at the end, so maybe you're unsure. It's just a poorly worded question, Superluminal. Sewell says seems reasonable for an 888. I think the one difference is this time, though, is your burning moments to get those versus holding on to those moments, right? So not only is it getting up to 500, but you're also eliminating some of your collection to do that. So what else? Probably better bet to keep all your jaw and buy the one off the marketplace. Might stay the bottleneck like the Ant Rising Star reward. I think the min count is too high and people will be raging in the Twitter streets. Higher than expected kind of helps that jaw MGLE. I think long term, I'm scared people will have regret. Forget regrets. So Chewy's like, let's talk about Luke Cornett. No. Well, I will, but in a little bit. So here's my jaw take, and this is probably going to be wrong. This is what I want to say. How many people burned? What was it? 369. Damn. No, how many people burned all of those moments to flip this moment? Do you know what I mean? So you burned 3 Series 3 throwdowns, 3 Series 2 throwdowns, and then a couple expensive moments and 2 jaws, right? So that's what it was. 3, 6, 8, 10. 10 moments. How many people burn 10 moments just to flip this moment when they get it? You know? So I don't think a lot of people are doing that. I don't think that's so. And again, maybe this is glass half full, but I think if you were participating in this moment, it's because you want that jaw. You want the first ever burning challenge, crafting challenge, right? It's a sick dunk. Now you get a jaw that's around 500 min count. I don't know how many people's plans were to get in there and burn that shit immediately. Do you think people are out there to flip? Yeah, I know. I get it. Like burn 10 moments just to burn money, get with the program might do, even Top Shot. I know. I just don't think that's what, well, at least some will. But okay, if some of the 500 do it and those get bought up, then the floor rebounds right away. I just don't know. I actually think this is going to be a safer floor than a lot of people think. Like those of you in the chat, I know there's a handful of people in the chat, and I think this is a safe space. You can admit this. How many people who completed this were planning on flipping it right away? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. I might flip instantly and then rebuy later. Because, Sydney Cove, because you think it's going to go down? In the long run, isn't it just a 500 jaw in a year or two? Okay. Yeah. How many sub 500? Yes, I agree with this. This is also why I didn't go after it. But there's not a lot of sub 500 jaws out there that aren't hollows, right? You know? Courtside, you said the first 50 to 100 that completed the crafting challenge, you think their intent was to flip it? I disagree with this because that means those people already had those moments locked up for the most part. I think a lot of people who did it right away were excited to do this, you know? I think, listen, I'll happily be wrong, guys. I'll happily be wrong. But I don't think I am. I think and I'm not good at projecting the floor, but I don't think we're going to see a lot of insta flips. Listen, all right, there's going to be 500, right? So say we get 500, this is what I'm going to say. There will be less than 60 on the marketplace. Less than 60, unless the floor is so high. Like if we've got over $1,000, then maybe we see more because people are trying to get $1,000. I think we're going to see less than 60. And a lot of people are talking about bottlenecks. I got a question for you. Do bottlenecks matter? Do bottlenecks matter? Hit me with it. Somebody make the case for bottlenecks right now. Somebody make the case for bottlenecks. I'll wait. Because I can't find a reason that bottlenecks matter. Mike, if less people are flipping, doesn't that mean the price will be higher initially? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Sydney. That'll be a higher price point. Plenty of completions will be looking to scoop a second to hold, so the flippers will be bought up quickly. Trust me on that. I agree with that too. If you're a set holder, but why are you a set holder? Yes, 100%. I sold. No, I'm talking right now though. Do set holders bottlenecks matter right now? What is the benefit of bottlenecks right now? What are you getting for your bot? Why? Flexing to your broke friends, all right? Corona in a bottle is 100x better than a can. I mean, I do agree with that. Yeah, yes, more than ever, Jason? They matter more than ever? Why? Because you really like airdrops? They only mattered because of collector score, right? They only mattered because of collector score. Now there's no collector score. There's Top Shot score, which we still don't have clarity. How long ago was that Spaces, by the way? How long ago? That Spaces was when? Early May? Yeah, you do. You're right. You still get airdrops. You still get that one pack. I'm just saying they don't matter like they used to. But yeah, how long ago was that Spaces, right? That Spaces was what, a month ago, a little over a month ago, and I don't think we've gotten any other updates on TSS since then. Doc Delta says bad take, and I agree. Your take was bad, Doc Delta. Oh! The only matter of set completion is super high, and there is an actual supply issue. Correct, Rad Dad. And I would argue that is not the case right now. Maybe in the future. But I just don't think the bottlenecks matter in the way that they did 3 months ago, 4 months ago. But there you go. What was the most efficient way to get collector scores? Stacking Series 2, right? Yeah, there we go. Will Fitzgerald gets it. Sakarian 1, Doc Delta 0. Take it to the bank. But why are people buying Westbrook now? People are stupid. That's my take. All right, let's go over to Own the Moment. Let's see what's going on over there. Actually, before we do that, let's shout out Flolio. Flowlio, you can see in the show notes, an NFT portfolio management system. They've got a really cool browser extension that allows you to see like fair market value while you're scrolling around on OpenSea. It also gives you the market cap, gives you everything in one page so you don't have multiple tabs up. It's pretty clean, pretty sharp. You can use it for Top Shot as well. I love it. I really do enjoy it on OpenSea. I find that to be the easiest. I know they just had a couple of system updates, and our man Jay Webb is going to be coming on the morning marketplace tomorrow to walk us through some of that. So excited to see some Jay Webb, who also like dunked on me last night, which was not nice. So Jay Webb, if you're watching this in the chat right now, I thought that was rude, Jay Webb, waking up to you trying to dunk on me. But yeah, there we go. So shout out Flowlio. Check them out. You can see it right in the show notes. Recommend taking a look at that. To our other sponsor, the OTM. Let's go do that. Also, under 100 entries right now. You're going to like the stream, subscribe, put hashtag Wiggins into the chat. So let's just look at sets in general right now and see what's cracking. I have noticed that my Top Shot debuts are taking a little bit of a bath right now, which we don't love to see. We don't love to see that. But let's look at the sets. Let's look at the sets by what's pumping in the last week. I know we did this. I don't know when we did this yesterday, last weekend. You're still seeing the Rise With Us and WNBA sets do well. And then I think that has a lot to do with Rise With Us adding more moments, also included in challenges. Same thing with the WNBA base set, like the Sabrina Ionescu, who you needed 2 for that challenge, is in there. I think you're seeing people complete the legendary set right now because they're trying to get those airdrops. And then there were 4 added a moment. This will continue to be up there because they're adding another moment after that. Same thing with the playoff moments, right? That's up to 70 plays now so far, and that's up 11%. Then you got the WNBA up here. The All-Star game, the Series 3 rookies are up a little bit. So we're seeing a little bit in the green. I wanted to look at Series 1 just for a second. Just because of how much it's hurt my heart lately. So that market cap right now is at 30K. 30K. Oh, man. Colton says sets are worthless. So let's take a look at the sets. Good one, Colton. Good one, Colton. Almost as good as that sick-ass avatar, baby. Look at that. I like looking at the sets to see what the price points are at some of these. But let's look at the base set Series 3 right here, 30K. Let's look at the moments within it. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Wait, what did I do wrong here? What did I do wrong? I wanted to, oh, there we go. 75 completed. All right, cool. So Wiggins was at 91 a second ago. I tried to list that, and that's now down to 78. And then Cornette's pumping, which I know people were mad about that. Guys, don't be mad when a bottleneck in a challenge hits, okay? You can't be mad when something happens after a challenge was outlined. Don't be mad at that. Just don't do the challenge. I hate that. There we go. Here's a rant. I hate that when a tough moment to get hits the challenge and everyone's like, "Oh man, are you kidding me, Luke Cornett? This shit's broken." Like, guys, come on, relax. You just can't do the challenge. It's not a problem. We gotta find good stuff to complain about. This is what happens. This is boy who cried wolf shit. We complain about absolutely everything, and then when we actually have something to complain about, we're like, "Oh, Luke Cornett, though." Get out of here. Just don't do the challenge. Or you know what? Fuck it. Buy the $45 moment and then lose. Luke Cornetto. What about Luke? I'm sorry this didn't come with a hand job. I just don't think it's included in the airdrops. It's stylistically, that's tough to include that in an airdrop. No, Chewy, I know you weren't complaining. But the others, there's the others. They're like, of course, Luke Cornett. Oh, nice job, Vinyls. You can't even complete a flash challenge. Yet 2 days ago, we are like, dude, are you just not even doing flash challenges in the finals? You're just not even going to do it? And then when he does one, we're like, oh, Luke Cornett, though. Wow, man, what an idiot. Can't even come up with, dude, shut the fuck up. You just did a flash challenge for a 1-game sample size. There's going to be some weird shit in there. Oh, my God. Anyways, If they select last field goal made for a Series 3-pack, the chances of a shitty play. Yeah. Also, Series 3-packs, chances of shitty players. You know what I'm saying? Anyways. Keith is saying, yeah, but this is actually good for, yeah, sure. The playoff sets you did. You got a lot of airdrops for the playoff sets. I'm also someone who had and then there were 4 set, and you got 1 airdrop, So it's like, and I ran good. I got a Steph Curry out of it, so I'm not going to complain. But if you got a Bam, maybe you're a little bit bummed about it. If you don't buy the diverse foundation of moments in the first place, don't bitch about any challenge ever. There we go, JJL. This is a Carrion's version of the judge. Somebody has to do it, right? Didn't he retire? No, the judge wouldn't be The judge would be complaining about Top Shot, though, right? He wouldn't be complaining about the users. The judge complains about, like, when are they gonna listen? That's the judge's vibe. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Let's take a look at this Series 1 stuff just for a moment. So LeBron down to 3,600. You're seeing Ja is sub 2K. Ja's usually like my new bellwether because he like fluctuates between 2K and 3K during this bear market. And to see him at sub 2K, Steph Curry now sub 2K, Giannis at 1,500. And then the next LeBron's at 1,400. Luka down to 1,350. You got Zion sub 1K. Tatum had a little run last night where a bunch were purchased, and then people saw that they were getting purchased, so they listed them again. But this was all the way sub 600 yesterday. Jokic at 575, but then the drop off is real, right? Kyrie at 500, LeBron, Kawhi, Booker sub 375. The other LeBron dunk is 313. Fred VanVleet at 300, Harden, and then you got Jaylen Brown sub 300. Dame is almost 250. Donovan Mitchell sub 250. SGA sub 240. Chris Paul, which just like absolutely taking a bath on this. The Vince Carter moment is at 233. Draymond sub 200. Jamal's down here and Embiid's down here. It is ugly. It is ugly. It is an ugly scene right now in there. Good morning, NBA. Says, I just wonder how this segment would have been delivered with a Celtics win. Yeah, you're not wrong, man. Maybe actually, I probably still would have been mad at that Luke Cornett stuff, but you're not wrong there. He's complaining about Top Shot. He's not complaining about it because he wants to work with them on his NFT project. There you go. Do we think locking moments will be the catalyst we need? No. Here's the thing, guys. Courtside, I think continuing to wait for a catalyst is our broken brain. We have to stop doing that. We just got to we got to lower our expectations and be pleasantly surprised when it happens. I think we keep putting emphasis on stuff like, oh, burning is going to save the world. Magic Johnson on the platform. Hello, new million users. I think when we keep doing that, we just keep creating opportunities for us to be pissed off. I think we need to re-examine what our actual expectations of this are, and then go from there. That's my opinion anyways. That's my opinion. I think locking is going to be cool. I think it's going to be a fun way for us to engage in the platform, which again, like crafting, I'm into. I think the more ways to engage with the platform, the better. But listen, the second I say that, Real Rad Dead said, no, forget it. Put your expectations to the moon. Locking absolutely will be a catalyst. Listen, I hope so. I hope so. What I'm looking for is sustained positive momentum. All right. Like Top Shot Tony would say, I'm more interested in very long pumps instead of short pumps. Okay. That's what I'm looking for. And the long pumps happen from creating positive momentum instead of like 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Right. And I think we're doing that. I think we're on our way. K-Dunn says, what do you imagine the rewards for locking being, though? I mean, I don't know. They, in the spaces, they were like, NBA players love to know who their biggest fans are. So I don't know. Maybe it's NBA specific stuff. Maybe that's how they use the digitalized autographs moving forward. Maybe that's how they get more in real life events happening. Like the top 20 get tickets to a game this year, stuff like that. Right. I think that's kind of how it happens. I agree. It's going to be great. Like, I do think bringing locking is a very positive thing in the same way that I think bringing burning was a very positive thing. I just think we need more of, I don't know. I'm going to die on that. I'm going to die on that hill that we need to be celebrating these 10-pole events, like, opening night, All-Star game, the beginning of the playoffs, finals, the draft, stuff like that. I'm going to continue to bang the drum on that, I think. Daniel says, I'm so far behind on all the different mechanisms on Top Shots. It's almost info overload, even for an OG. Yeah, I do think you have to be paying attention on a daily basis. I do think that is true. And that's why the morning marketplace is here to provide you all those needs. I'll also say, listen, we might have submitted an idea for a show that would make this a little bit easier, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. What else do we have to talk about today, people? Anything else that we want to shoot the shit about? Anything else we need to? Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? I am excited for the legendary drop, the finals drop. I do think that's exciting. I love and the fact that they cut it down from, what was it, 120 last year to 75. I think that's positive. Like, I like that. I do like that. Top Shot needs to feel more in touch with the actual season. I 100% agree. Yeah. Oh, you guys want to check in on the association? Dr. Dunk says, who's your favorite comedian? Dude, I got to tell you, Dr. Dunks, that's up for grabs right now. I don't know who my favorite comedian is right now. That's up for grabs. I was a big Mulaney guy, and Mulaney's bummed me out lately. I still think Mulaney's one of the sharpest joke writers out there, but that's bummed me out a little bit lately. So who's my favorite comedian? I'm a big fan of... Who's my favorite comedian? It's a great question. I don't know, Dr. Dunks. I got to think about that a little bit more. People wanted to check in on the association. We're below 0.001 now. So there you go. There you go. Listen, it's not that bad. Are there better moments in the finals than last season, you mean? I mean, if Steph Curry wins finals MVP, I think that's going to be exciting. Birbiglia, yeah, Mike Birbiglia was good. I do love Mike Birbiglia. He's fun. The draft number 1 pick up for grabs. What rookies besides the obvious are you targeting this year? I think Jaden Ivey is going to be pretty good. I'm excited about Keegan Murray. For like people that aren't the top 4, Keegan Murray is really good. Shaden Sharp, someone I'm going to be paying attention to as well. No, Olivia Munn didn't kill Mulaney. Mulaney, I think to put that on Olivia Munn is a tough scene. I don't know. It's too personal. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, that pool half court heave would be a good moment. Definitely. Wow. I can't believe I don't have a comedian right now on the top of my head. I mean, I do love Bill Burr, but that feels like a cop out. You know what I'm a big fan of lately? Andrew Santino. I'm a big fan of Andrew Santino. He's got a podcast called Whiskey Ginger that I always enjoy. He's great in the movie. In the TV show Dave. I really enjoy him. I really enjoy Andrew Santino. What else we got? In the chat? I like this. We're just doing like Q&A. Just reminded too, the baseball show's coming up in like 10 minutes. We'll go right into that. No, that was me looking outside. That's the outside. That's the window I was looking at. People are asking about Hustle. Hustle was awesome. Hustle was so great. May asked, what do I think about the price of the legendary pack? Yeah, I think it makes sense. I mean, sure, I would rather spend $7.99 on it than $9.99. This is what I would say. I like that we had, I like that they told us ahead of time that there was going to be the $299 rebate, because remember the last holo drop in between PQ1 and PQ2, they were like, hey, $100 off. And I was like, man, I would have loved to sign up. I would have lined up if I knew it was like $8.99 between the difference between $8.99 and $9.99. I would have loved that. So I'm glad we know. I'm glad we know now. Bowen Yang. Yes. I'm a big Bowen Yang fan. Mark Norm. There's too much Mark Norm. I'm not going to get into it. Not the show for it. I saw people too talking about, Dave is an awesome show. Dave is a great show. Chris Redd is a good choice too. I am a big Chris Redd fan. Anything else? Are you in on the candy drop one? No, I'm going to sit out. I'm done firing money right now, just in general. So this is what I would say. If I had a balance on candy, I'd be a little bit more interested. I don't. So those bags are packed. Similarly to Top Shot. I'm not putting more money on Top Shot right now. We're just working within the confines of what I already have on there. And that's why like a lot of people make fun of me for selling some stuff. I think right now I am in the process of consolidating my account. That's what I'm doing. That is what I'm doing. consolidating into better moments. So like you'll see that some of like my shit rares, I'll consolidate those into better Top Shot debuts or better MGLs and stuff like that I'm more interested in. Did you see? Yeah, Carmichael's special was great. I've been a Carmichael fan for a long time, so I enjoyed that one. I will be at NFT NYC. Yes, so will Top Shot Tony. Sam Morrill, that's another good one. Dr. Dunks, that's a good one. That was a good comedian pull right there, Dr. Dunks. I'm proud of that pull. I feel like I got to figure out who my best one is, you know? I got to figure out who my best one is. Man, these headphones have gone through some sweat, guys. It's not great. All right, I'm going to share a link into the chat for our next show. I know we still got to do the giveaway too. So actually, let's do that first. Last call for alcohol. Get in here. Hashtag Wiggins. Do that. In the meantime, so yeah, like the stream, subscribe. Hashtag Wiggins. It's the only way to qualify. And then I'm going to. Oh, the birdies are loud outside my window. I'm going to drop a link into the chat for G Dunn's next show, so you guys can all pop into that. There's only one waiting right now, and it starts in 4 minutes. It's disrespectful. So everybody go pull that up. It was never Dane Cook, Matthew. It was never Dane Cook. How about non-fungible jokers? Oh, man, that felt like such a cash grab. Although, you know what, though? I do love Hannibal Buress. Hannibal Buress is one of my favorite comedians right now, and he was doing it. Oh, I got to put the headphones on because here he is. G Dunn in the house. Let's do this.
We made it. Oh, wow. Not this early, man. Not this early. Hashtag Wiggins, everybody.
Hashtag Wiggins, getting in there. Greg, give us why do the people need to tune in next? Give us a reason.
This is the final lineup pack drop of our lives. But I guess lineup 2022 lineup. We've had a lot of them. But all the players will be out after this, meaning maybe we see some challenges soon.
Ooh.
Maybe. And we know we got Titans coming, so lots to talk about.
Excited
if I can keep my eyes open.
Excited for Titans. So everybody go join G Dunn for a little baseball show coming up at you next. Yeah, Sidney Coe saying he's got the airbrush filter. No, he's just always so pretty.
No, I certainly do not. Look at those splotches. Look at those bags. Anyway, all right, I'll see you over there.
All right, see you over there, everybody. Go enjoy some baseball. Let's give away. Said this Andrew Wiggins. I actually don't even know what moment we're giving away. Let's see what we're giving away. Let's go to the moments. Hold on. I know I just sold some moments. We're sub 1,000. Oh, I also burned some. Traded in some tickets. Let's go. Did somebody send me this Wiggins for? No, I bought this Wiggins 40K, right? For moment ranks. I'll give away a Wiggins 40K. We'll give away the Wiggins 40K in honor of Wiggins. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's spin the wheel. Again, G Dunn coming up at you next. We have 125 entries. Hell yeah. I think we'll have Watch Your Work tonight, I believe. I got to confirm that, so stay tuned. Pay attention on the Twitter. Make sure you join the Discord if you haven't done that. Did I forget anything else? I think that's it, everybody. All right, let's spin this, baby. If you win this, make sure you shoot me a DM either on Twitter or in the Discord so I can get you this Wiggins 40K moment. Again, a good little moment ranks play. John Weiss, there we go. John Weiss with the big W. Big W from the Weiss man. So, John, make sure you just send me a little DM. Oh, here we go. Flooding Factory minting on Thursday. There we go. All right, everybody, go tune into the baseball show. Thanks again for hanging out. I hope you all have a great day. Celtics in 7.
Well, the top shot